Alright, well today we have a brand new product coming in. I'm going to do a quick unboxing of it because, you know, I love gear and I love unboxings. So, without further ado, I've got the GVM 80 watt single chip LED light. Thank you, Ken from Original Dobo. You make me spend so much money on my lighting setup and everything. But I needed another light, and I wanted to go to a one chip light source, and this was an amazing deal. I got it for like an Amazon Lightning deal for like $97 or something crazy like that, so I just jumped on it. I still have to get a softbox for it, but I will be doing that in the future. So let's get into this unboxing video. Well, welcome to another video, guys. My name, if you don't know, is Paul, and I run a channel that inspires other creators that your future is whatever you make it, and I do that through gear reviews, tutorials, and vlogs, and today is another wonderful gear review day. I love gear. If you don't watch this channel, I love gear. If you watch this channel, then you probably already know my obsession, and I do way too many unboxing videos and go over a lot of my favorite stuff. So right now, obviously I'm a Sony shooter, so I do a lot of Sony videos, but I'm trying to build up my lighting setup even more. I currently use the Falcon Eyes RX18T. If you haven't seen that video already, I'll throw it up there in the corner for you guys to watch it, but it is my favorite light right now just for the portability aspect, but I'm looking to get even a bigger softbox and kind of doing like a portable rig on like a rolling C-stand, and this is just the first piece of that puzzle. And I'm going to be unboxing it today, and I'll give you guys a review of it, of course, later on. But let's get to this. So when you order it off of the wonderful Chinese manufacturers, you are going to get something like this. Alright. If I can keep the box open. Alright, so it comes, boom, you get the box, you get like your little equipment number to go register it, you get your handy dandy manual, because everybody always reads these, right? Not really. They have like this, you know, light cover. It is a Bowens mount, so snaps right in there. If you can see, supposedly they have a better technology of reflecting the light. I mean, come on. It's probably pretty good, but nice of them to include that, I guess. Oh, and I got like a special gel pack off Amazon, so I got some gels. Woohoo! Big gels. I could be using this as a background light until that's interesting. Alright. Everyday Dad. And the light itself. It's not like fancy packaging, but you know, not too shabby at all. Alright, so right away, completely solid, like plastic. It's alright. I mean, it could be better, but it's not that expensive, so that's why they do this. I've heard that at least the yoke is strong, like unlike the Sakani or whatever, but this light is pretty small. I mean, you know, fits in the palm of my hand. It's not gonna be like, it's not nearly as big as like an Aperture 120D, and it's not nearly as expensive. But there's what you really care about, that one chip light source right there. And I've heard very good things. This has a 97 CRI rating, which if you don't know anything about CRI, anything above like 95 is pretty darn good. But obviously the closest to 100 is like perfect. So I think the Aperture is like 97, just like this. So we'll have to definitely test this bad boy out eventually. But say hello to my little friend. On this light, you got one power fader knob. Oh, nice clicky action. Just turn it on, go to 100% down. The downside of this light is no battery option, which I don't really care too much about. But two, you literally, just like the Falcon Eyes light that I have now, you have no idea whether, you know, you're on 10% or 100% or whatever, because there's not really any indication. You just kind of roll the dial until you get the output you like. The positive though is because it's like this, you can just turn this on, leave it on and plugged in, and plug it into a smart plug, and even though there's no remote control for this thing, you can still control it with your smart devices, which that's exactly what I'm going to do. Get a smart plug, plug it in, and just say blah blah blah, turn on whatever I call it, you know. Or I could, you know, you could even go as far as to just leave it on and get like one of those, like, they make remote control power things really cheap on Amazon. So anyway, those are just a few options if you just want to be able to turn it on and off, because most of the time with your YouTube setups, you're gonna set the light to whatever way you usually do in your studio space and just leave it there. Now obviously that's a little bit different when you're on the go for some client work, which is another reason why I wanted to get this light. I did some client work, like a mayor video and all that stuff, and I had to borrow lights from somebody else because I didn't have enough. So now I got, you know, the Falcon Eyes and this light. So you really can't have too many lights, especially when you're doing like client work stuff. So it's always good to be over prepared than it is to be under prepared, because if you don't have enough light to do the scene you want to do, you're kind of SOL. So that's one reason why I bought this light too. But it is all plasticky. I mean, if you dropped it, yeah, it probably would crack. I mean, it seems pretty beefy plastic, but I mean, you take it out of the box and you can totally feel like it's definitely kind of cheap. But for $100, or even 120, which I think is what it retails for, pretty darn good. The other downside-ish is it's like a regular, just wall wart, you know, power. It's not even like an IEC cable. Like, the power supply is not built into the light. It's external, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Like lights like the Godox, you know, they always complain that the fan noise is really loud. I'm assuming there's probably not a fan in here. I mean, there could be a fan in there. I don't know. But the light is in my hand. I wonder if I'll be able to hear the fan noise from the microphone. I'll crank it up to 100% to see what the fan noise difference is. I'm just not used to fan noise with having these Falcon Eyes lights. I've been very, very spoiled. The good thing is this is a very long cable, because you got some length here and you got some length here. You're going to need that when you want to get it up high on your C-stand or wherever you're going to put it on. I'm just going to use a cheap Amazon Basic stand until I get my C-stand. But that is really all that's in the box. This piece that fell off of. I think I found where it goes. Alright, so I quickly set this light up because I was kind of curious. I put a green gel that it came with and just splashing it right on the back wall. This light, just to kind of give you a reference, not at full 100% yet. Maybe I should crank it up to 100% just to show you what that looks like. I think it's like around 80%, 65%, something like that. And it's about arm and a half length away from me, 4 feet away from the wall. This is at 100% brightness at the same location, so not too bad. Pretty powerful light. I'm gonna just lift up the gel to see what it looks like with light. So yeah, pretty darn bright. And that is as low as the light will go. Hey, what the heck? Tested that with a blue gel. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It really would mean a lot to me, as I'm continually trying to grow this channel. I pump out videos. I try to do it once a week, and so stay tuned for those. Hit that bell notification, do all the fun YouTube-y things, and you know that I will see you in the future. Pretty cool. Say hello to my little friend. I'm weird. Sorry.